Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
Un saut dans le temps. Je suis revenu dans le passé.
I already heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot believe
who perfectly
this.
captured the human
Merde,
condition in
on
black and
appareil.
white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Can I actually reverse
There
time?
you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally...
Monte le temps.
I did
Now,
it.
Can you
I
give me an
actually
example
did
of
it.
a photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured the
human
human
time
condition in
machine.
black and white?
Excellent.
Anybody?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her
Keep it
images
together,
of hopeless
Max.
faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and
When I
children.
took my selfie, Jefferson asked me a question.
Tortured, right?
If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
Keep that to
On va se
yourself.
reprendre en photo alors.
Seriously though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie.
Selfie.
A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not dreaming
Of course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead yet?
I couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography.
sauver la
for-
I need to go
demoiselle.
to the bathroom quickly and check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Ah, on peut même pas répondre. Bon.
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more
Yep.
after class. Is there
Shit.
anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I need
who
time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes. A process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Ah,
Very
tais-toi.
good, Victoria.
What if I rewind again
Bulgarian process
and give him the right
brought out
answer?
fine detail in people's faces.
Vas-y, on va remonter dans le temps.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Ah!
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The
Tiens,
Daguerrean
dans ta
process
gueule,
made portraiture
Coros.
hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Ok. Bon. Je pense pas que ça serve à quelque chose de regarder tous les trucs.
Even if you're submitting your photo for the
Nice answer, Max. Are you okay? You look pale.
Et la fille toute blanche.
Did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
I want to represent Blackwell Academy.
You have just by participating. By
Ah,
putting
ça
yourself
craint.
out there in
I
the
wish we
world.
didn't. I do have to go, but we can talk later if you want.
I'll see how I
I
feel.
don't want anybody to feel
Thanks, Max.
excluded from this process, but
De
I
rien.
also want everybody to know that this photographic world is not for everybody. I had my moment in the camera eye, and
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm
Je
not
m'enfuis pas.
avoiding, just...
Biding time? Waiting for the elusive right moment?
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long.
D'accord.
John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
On monte dans le temps, du coup, on va essayer autre chose.
And I want to represent Blackwell Academy.
You have just...
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria.
C'est toi, toi.
Excuse us.
Pas te le dire à chaque
I'd
fois,
never
hein.
let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm on
Ah.
top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
Si ça marchait pareil à l'école, ce serait facile, hein. Bon. Alors, hop, on va sortir. Maintenant, il fallait
I hope
sauver
I
la
have
fille aux
enough
cheveux
time to
bleus.
get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
Mademoiselle, c'est toujours indécent. Et laissez mon plateau.
Yo, Daniel, you remember that it's paid?
You know I don't tease.
I hate that science
Allez hop,
class with those nerds.
aux toilettes.
Okay, Max, retrace every step.
Je suis arrivé, j'ai regardé
I
le
washed
truc,
my
allumé
face.
l'eau,
I
voilà,
shredded my photo.
j'ai tiré la photo,
Then
j'ai
the
vu le papillon.
butterfly flew in. And I took a
En
photo.
photo.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that
Alarme
thing down.
incendie.
Tell me what to
Évidemment.
do. I'm
I
so
need a hammer to break it open.
trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Évidemment, il y a un marteau juste en dessous.
Ever even missed your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
Vite, faut remonter dans le temps.
Control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
I'm too scared to get near this
Ever
psycho.
even missed your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Oh, shit.
Mais il l'a encore tué. Ah,
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so and to
Vite.
control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
No way.
sauvé.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved
Je l'ai
her.
sauvé.
What the
Par
fuck
contre,
is
c'est
going on?
horrible ce
Do
bruit.
not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
Merci, au revoir. Merci d'être venu, monsieur. Monsieur le directeur, s'il vous plaît. Monsieur le directeur, j'ai vu un crime.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong?
Non, j'ai pas fait de
Is that
bêtises.
it?
C'est pas moi qui ai allumé
Well, Max,
l'alarme, c'est pas vrai. Non, non, c'est pas
talk
moi,
to me.
monsieur. Oula, le choix de la vérité ou dénoncer Nathan. Ah, je vais tenter de dénoncer Nathan.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes.
Bien sûr
He
que je
was
suis
in
sûr.
the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally.
Merci.
Thank you for bringing it to my
De rien.
attention.
C'est mon devoir de citoyen.
That's it? After what I told
We'll
you?
continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now. Should I rewind and change my story?
Allez, on teste de changer. Non, mince, c'est pas ça que je vais faire. Hop! Je me vois en double. Allez, c'est parti!
You look a little stressed out.
Je cache la vérité.
I just got
Pas bien.
sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's
Just
class.
tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with
Mais
class.
j'ai rien fait, j'étais aux toilettes.
Please.
Ta punaise, c'est pas possible.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and
Ah,
actually
vas-y,
tell
je vais
the
dire la
truth.
vérité, hein. Ah ouais. Hein. Attends, je vais me faire défonce, moi. J'ai rien fait, je suis innocent. Hein. Et hop là.
You look.
Ouip. C'est bon. Vendu. Sur les gauche pour aller au campus. Très bien. Go. Non mais attends, je vais pas me laisser accuser à tort et à travers, hein. Moi, j'ai sauvé la fille, faut pas déconner. Hein.
Would Nathan Prescott please come to the front office? Thank you.
Miss Grant, please.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition, but would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Bien sûr.
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
David... Allez, je tente celle-là.
I guess cameras could have helped Rachel. I can see both sides.
You're fair-minded, Max. And we all pray Rachel is found safe and sound, bless her soul. But this petition isn't about her. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage. From the Native Americans who founded this land, to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
Les Indiens d'Amérique.
The Native Americans?
The tribes who were here first, who welcomed the settlers. Both cultures found a mutual symbiosis and thrived. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
D'accord, je veux bien.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
Allez, genre, je suis arrivé il y a 3 semaines dans le lycée, je suis déjà son élève préféré. À d'autres, à d'autres. Alors, bon, ça va, je crois qu'on a compris qu'il a été recherché.
Posters over posters? Somebody really wants to find Rachel. I would so be there if a Sasquatch actually did battle a Razorback.
Ok. Ok. Salut, ça glandouille. Parle un
Hey,
peu.
Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
Nathan Prescott.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's all right and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
Il
He
l'interroge un
seems
peu.
genuinely
T'as
unstable
d'en
to
apprendre
me.
plus.
Nate has his extreme moments, but don't we all?
I don't know yet, Hayden.
Ok.
What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? Seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so
C'est
inclined to
quoi ce
gossip.
drone derrière? Excellent. Sortir avec le Vortex
You mean hang with the
Club.
Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
Rachel.
So you knew Rachel
Parle-moi
Amber?
de Rachel,
I knew she
Jean-Michel.
liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh yeah, and she was hot.
Ah bah il y a plein de choses à dire. Alors, qu'est-ce qui lui est arrivé? Victoria appréciait Rachel. Rachel faisait partie du Vox. Victoria, notre
Did
chère amie
Victoria
Victoria.
like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace.
D'accord.
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No, Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
Ok, merci Aiden.
Let's
Tu m'as
talk
bien rendu
later,
service. Je n'ai
Bye,
rien de
Max.
plus intéressant.
No, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
Brooke. C'est ça qui joue avec ton truc là qui vole, qui est rendu je sais pas où. Non. On va parler alors.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly
c'est
my
ça.
drone?
Oui, je veux jouer avec ton drone.
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
a weapon, right?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you.
Oh, petite écureuil.
Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Vas-y, mais prends-moi pour une conne
Sorry,
aussi. Hein.
Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash.
Ouais.
I better read Warren's text
Petite
before he
écureuil,
blows my
viens
phone
là,
up.
je vais te marcher dessus. Viens là. Hop. J'ai même pas encore entendu ce qu'il a dit. D'accord, il y a même des pages du coup sur les gens. Le professeur, Kate, Nathan le vilain, David. Ah oui, c'est mec de la sécurité, d'accord. Ok. ça. Quoi ce tag?
Oh, that's not nice. Poor
L'autre
little
qui s'est mangé
otter.
par un shark. Sympa. Mégo.
Ew, gross. At least switch to e-cigs.
Ok. Alors, affiche.
They sure get a lot of mileage out of otter power.
Beaucoup
Otter
d'affiches quand même à
power?
dire.
I'm
La
so
J-
not there.
la natation. Swimming pool, warning. Et quoi? No admittance without. D'accord. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a d'autre à voir? Encore des flyers et des avis de recherche.
Posters over posters?
C'est quoi
I'm
ça?
sure this poster has stopped millions of bullies.
Alors, trop d'informations, vivez au présent, effectuez plusieurs tâches en même temps que l'esprit. Mais ne donnez pas de temps sur la vie, les réseaux sociaux ne remplacent pas la réalité. Rendez-vous au centre bouddhiste, blablabla, arrêtez les actes d'agression, études bibliques, tralalilala. Ok. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça?
Warren's waiting for me and his flash drive in the parking lot, so I better get back to my dorm.
D'accord. Hop. Vas-y, un vélo. Je peux le voler? Est-ce que je peux voler le vélo? BMX là? Tranquille. Et Justin.
Yo, Justin.
Yo,
Check out the
Justin.
Max. Come to thrash?
Oh yeah? Bring it.
What's your first move gonna be?
Jump?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
D'accord.
We're done talking. You're too sketchy.
Vas-y, je suis pas relou là. Punaise, c'est pas possible.
I
Pas
could
ça.
go for a burger now.
Burger. Lancez le DF27, rejoignez le groupe de jeux de l'Académie Black White tous les mercredis à la salle de séance 15h15. Jeu hebdomadaire confirmé, connaissance basique des règles du jeu et de l'étiquette requise. Fille, bienvenue. Ah, trop bien, ils font des jeux style Donjons et Dragons et tout. Classe. Classe, classe, classe. Il y a de la thune. Ramassez la
This is a
thune.
great image. All those rippling green coins. I hope everybody got their wish.
Je vais m'asseoir.
This day has been so insane. Everything is happening too fast. And none of it makes any sense. These visions, this power. I keep expecting to wake up one more time. But if this is a dream, then I'm not asleep. Which means somehow I did rewind time.
Exactement.
So there has to be a reason. And I have to find out why.
Exactement. Alors, Stella. Salut Stella.
Hey there, Stella. Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
I think
Ouais.
so. We're lucky to have such a famous teacher. And I actually love his work.
Me too. His
Moi,
New
le
York
bielo
urban
d'à
stuff
côté,
is
là.
great, but I'm glad he came back to his Oregon roots. Screw the East Coast elite. It must piss off those pretentious galleries that Mark Jefferson is teaching photography to us Blackwell Hicks. Plus, he is pretty hot for an older guy. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
Victoria
Victoria.
is pretty obvious. I don't think Jefferson is into her.
I don't think she's closed the deal, but she's not the only player.
Now, how do you know this?
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
Ça c'est intéressant par
You
contre.
knew Rachel?
Not really. I saw her hanging with the other cool kids like Victoria. Not my kind of clique. But I heard insane stories about Rachel.
Vas-y, mais dis-moi en plus. Ah, c'est pas possible!
Mr. Jefferson has such a gift for different styles.
Et toi, la Barbie, là? T'as rien d'autre à faire? Et le drone. Vas-y, attends, je vais l'attraper. Reviens! Daniel.
What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi Max. Could I ask you a question? Would you mind
C'est
letting
quoi
me
ce
sketch you?
t-shirt? Il est trop bien.
I do put my sketches on Facebook.
Tu veux me dessiner? Nu ou habillé? C'est nu, je veux
I'd
bien.
be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Bah, c'est bon.
Funny,
Arrête de
you
te
should
croire.
say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
Ah.
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
So
Lui
what
est-il
happened
arrivé?
to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
Elle sautait de la falaise.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. Ah, she had a good heart.
Allez, dessine-moi et
Okay.
ferme ta bouche.
Why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute, Muse.
Ok.
Oh, that's a good posture.
Et qui va donner 2 coups de crayon, il m'aura dessiné, ça y est là.
Good.
Best portrait ever.
Ça va, il se débrouille bien.